Brisbane and Sydney and so forth. And I think of Richard Clapton.
Following the Conference of Pacific Education Ministers closed-door roundtable discussions this morning, the Education Minister Lucas Dekana revealed through a press conference that Papua New Guinea is looking at building capacities at vocational and TVET in the country through labour mobility requirements by Australia.
Which would be recognised in Australia, so that a lot of our young people who want to or wish to go and seek employment down in Australia would have the required skill sets to go and find employment down there.
Australia's first Assistant Secretary of Foreign Affairs and Trade said the discussions between Papua New Guinea and Australia is aimed at strengthening and uplifting PNG's education and training systems, and also having more Papua New Guineans accessing education in Australia.
As the Minister said, we've been talking about how Australia can support PNG government's education and training priorities. We know that PNG is a very resource-rich country, but your most valuable resource will always be your people, and particularly your young people. So the more opportunities we can create for them, the better education outcomes, the better skills outcomes, the better employment outcomes, that will ensure that PNG is able to make the most use of its valuable resource.
She further revealed that Australia has welcomed its first early childhood workers from Papua New Guinea under the Pacific Australia Labour Mobility Scheme.
14 Papua New Guineans who are now living and working in the Northern Territory and really making absolutely valuable contribution to our rural and regional economies. But as part of their employment, the Australian government is supporting them to upgrade their early childhood skills to a diploma. So when they come back to Papua New Guinea, they'll come back with even more skills as well as experience working in Australia.
Ms. Arton said Australia is committed to supporting PNG's labour mobility interests. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.